Three issues lie at the heart of the controversy about whether Israel should attack Iran: necessity, legitimacy, and capability. No one disputes that Tehran's nuclear project is progressing slowly, despite the West's efforts to curb it altogether. The unknown element is when the Iranians will acquire the capability to arm surface-to-surface missiles with a military warhead. Estimates range from 18 months to 3 years from when spiritual leader Ali Khamenei decides the country should have the bomb. The danger here is of a self-fulfilling prophecy. An Israeli attack will complicate relations with Egypt, whose transitional government is less hostile to Iran than Mubarak's regime was, and will also jeopardize the people with Jordan, whose territory Israeli planes might cross. In response, an attack will draw Iranian missiles and massive rocket volleys by Hezbollah and Hamas, and Syrian President Bashar Assad also may choose to join the fray in an attempt to suppress his country's popular uprising. I have to believe that's probably very true. Advocates of an attack have to consider whether the Israeli home front is prepared to be hit by thousands of missiles and rockets carrying 300 to 400 kilograms of warheads. Estimates in the foreign media state an Israeli attack will delay the Iranian nuclear project by 4 years at most. Does that kind of success in the best case justify the risk when it is clear that Iranians will rehabilitate the project, this time openly, as soon as the planes have completed their mission? Consider a report that appeared in The Guardian this week. British security sources cite the same reasons one hears in Israel about the need to strike Iran's nuclear project, because time is running out. So if Britain and the United States might take part in an operation, why does Israel have to rush in alone? The proponents of an attack recall Israel's bombing of the Iraqi reactor in 1981. Prime Minister Menachem Begin acted against the advice of many top defense personnel and politicians, and he was proved right. Saddam Hussein's lack of nuclear weapons facilitated the American campaign in the two Gulf Wars. In 1981, Israel did not coordinate the attack with the United States. At that time, however, there was no American military presence along the attack route. In other news, the UN Atomic Agency plans to reveal intelligence next week suggesting Iran made computer models of a nuclear warhead and other previously undisclosed details on alleged secret work by Tehran on nuclear arms. Diplomats told the Associated Press on Friday. But the newest complication of suspected weapons-related work is significant in substance and scope. The diplomats say they will reveal suspicions that have not been previously made public and greatly expand on alleged weapons-related experiments that have been publicized in previous reports on Iran's nuclear activities. As I've said in the past, if you're hearing about it through the media, it's probably not going to take place. I happen to think that Israel is, and the U.S. And Britain and a few of the other countries are playing a propaganda scheme that will try to convince Iran to abandon their program before an attack takes place. Frankly, I don't believe that attack will ever take place. I think Iran has gone beyond the point of no return, and they fully intend on playing this one out. Certainly I could be wrong, and war could break out at any moment, but I don't foresee that being, especially with Bible prophecy, leaning toward a Ezekiel 38 Gog and Magog war in which Iran attacks Israel. Well, this is the latest news I want to bring to you, and so that you'll know exactly what to expect in the next week or two. This is Terry Malone with a Calvary Prophecy Report.